Today is the Tuesday, the first Tuesday of the month. It's the 7th of the 7th, 2020, which adds up to 14, 16, 18, which is 8 and 1 is 9, which is a lovely number. We always connect with Cosmic Sai Baba. For great respect and love, we are calling upon Cosmic Sai Baba to be with us, and we are going to connect, I believe, to the galaxy Andromeda and to Andromeda Val. So we're now calling upon the presence of Cosmic Sai Baba to hold energy for us to connect to Andromeda. I am here, my dear, and I am grateful to come. Very pleased to be with you and to help and assist this connection to take place. I know Andromeda Valley is waiting patiently, and so I will hand it over to her now. Thank you, my dears. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am Andromeda Val, and it gives me pleasure to come here to speak with you and to have the opportunity to communicate with you. This planet Earth is going through quite a test at this time. I don't have to repeat or say what it is because you are very aware everywhere on this Earth. Some are suffering, some are gaining, some are learning, some are just staying still in their hearts and staying with the energy that is coming through from the source of creation. For this is the best way to really handle these testing times at this moment in time which very little really compared to the evolution of the planet, of the humans that are upon it, and the solar system, and indeed your galaxy, the Milky Way. It is a planet, we have said before, that has been created to give opportunity for raising of consciousness for many races that exist in, shall we say, this dark corner of your galaxy, but also for others to come to learn or to assist others. In fact, everyone has come with an agreement before they came in with a soul into the human body, the little embryo within a mother that was forming. Everyone has come with an agreement to help one another. And this is the focus. So in helping others and the self, there is a need to be always present in who you truly are, which is connecting to the love of creation, the compassion and non-judgment that exists from that place. Some would call it God, some would call it creation. Some understand and know it is a field of energy. Some know also that there are beings that can take form and are what you would call God beings. And certainly everyone upon this earth comes from that place in the first place. I would like you to think about that and remember it. It might help you in some way. For now is a time to reflect. New energy is coming upon this planet all the time. It is raising consciousness everywhere, not just in the humans, but the animals, the consciousness of the life upon this earth, such as the flowers, the trees, the insects, the stones. All of these things have a consciousness. And if you listen closely, it can be transformed into a knowing that comes from within you, that can help you to understand and relate to the environment of the planet itself. At this time, it is important to really focus upon your planet and help it to evolve in the way that it should. And this is not easy if people keep taking things from her, such as digging holes, mining, if I can say it that way, and taking unnecessarily, because when you rethink, the energies that you need are all available outside of the planet, not within it. The planet itself has its own, shall we say, solar system, in that it revolves around a pattern of its making, and it can survive very well. It is your home while you are in our earth body and while you are here. Your home is also coming to you from your light body, which is what makes you a human, a man of light, an energy that is never destroyed. It can change its form, but it is never destroyed. These are things that you can come to understand because that knowledge is within you, and you can very easily tap into it if you clear your energy field and ask to be connected to the source from whence you come, the creative source for the good of all. And from that place, you can just ask for your energy field to be cleared and sit for a while and focus on your heart, for that is where the light body enters into consciousness within you in the first place. From the very beginning of the little embryo that is growing within the mother. It is important to honor the mother, the female aspect of you all. And I say that because there is a female aspect even in the male. That might sound a little strange. We are talking about energy, vibration, and frequency. You could perhaps look upon a female as being the gentle, loving, caring, the one that embraces all and gives love and caring. You could think about the male energy, that is the one that is going forth and moving and creating and making things happen. The one that goes with the embracing. The two come together. And in another aspect of yourself, you are androgynous. And this is why I say there is male and female in everyone. In the earth body, it is actually manifested separately, with a difference with the male genitals and the difference with the female genitals. This is part of your world upon this earth planet. There is a separation. It makes it harder sometimes to really feel the oneness that you are encouraged to reach and go back to. For that is where you come from, the total one of consciousness that exists in the Creator, the energy, the field that is of love, creation, and forgiveness. I would like to say in my language a greeting, which I have been doing over a period of time. It is hello, matando que la hamuche te clati te polone kata wita. I komada wole kata te I joke with you because from where I come, the frequency is much faster. However, when you go into that frequency, it does not seem fast because everything within your body adjusts to that frequency and it is perfectly normal. I hope I'm giving understanding from what I'm saying because there are many layers of consciousness many layers of frequency and vibration. And so I would now like to ask if you have any question at all, because I did invite a question for people to write if they wanted to. And I believe there is one that is waiting to be asked, is there not?
Yes, there's one question here. Why was Joan of Arc called that? What was her connection to Arc? Please.
This is the meaning of Arc, A-R-C. Is this not right?
Correct.
And indeed, she was a being that came to teach about the law of the universe and the word that existed within everyone's heart and their availability to it within their consciousness. She actually showed that in her life. It was of a time, a very dark time, when it was not easily understood. But I would like to think that perhaps it would be more understood at this time, because the consciousness is growing, it is changing, and people are raising in consciousness, and they do understand that there is more to who they are in a physical earth body. You ask about the word arc. Well, the arc has been referred to in many ways, but for Joan, it was actually an ability of seeing that she had. Not with the eyes that you see with your physical earth body, but the seeing that is appropriately called the inner eye or the third eye, and is portrayed also in ancient Egypt with the eye. And now that was actually a drawing of how it is within the base of the human brain. There is the pineal gland, and a little to the side of that is the pituitary gland. And the two form an arc. And that is actually what gives understanding and an inner seeing and knowing to you, to everyone, if they care to develop that. Intent is important. So that means they would need to have the desire to want to connect to that. One of the seeing eyes is more symbolic, a little hard sometimes to put a finger on what is meant from the images that are sometimes given. They are certainly given often in dreams. People have dreams and they are not sure what they mean. It is possible to understand the meaning with a little assistance. As I said, it is symbolic, so that if you'd had a dream about something dying, it's not actually you dying, it is actually an old part of you and your consciousness and past that is still knitted into your light body and needs to be freed and dealt with. You can do this. You can let it go, release it, and then just ask the source of all creation to take it away. When you feel you are free of it, you give a best intention, your gratefulness, and gratitude is perhaps a better word, in being able to assist to release whatever it is that the dream has reminded you about. The other seeing eye comes directly from the source of your soul into your heart, and it is felt in the very center of your head. There would not be any technology that you could actually pinpoint or see that image, but it is an experience that you have from your light body. As I said, The light body is eternal. And so it is with you, whether you are in a physical earth body or not. This image is one of pure truth for you and for you alone, although it can incorporate a story that is in your history and certainly in your own past life history and future life as well. For neither of them are really separate, for everything is happening at once. It might be a little hard to accept this, but it is a matter of focus. The time, distance is only relevant for, say, mathematicians or astronomers. And I don't want to be rude about this, but it is a matter of focus. And with consciousness, you can focus where you want to be, such as the Andromeda galaxy, or Andromeda galaxy as it's called. For that is where we are. There is not the division that exists where you are on your planet Earth. And so life is much easier. And the consciousness is stronger in that we can create what we need and what we will. You can do that. You can practice about that and make sure that the choices that you make are really what you want and that they will not hurt anyone and that will give opportunity for you to grow. And you can think about also, after you leave your physical earth body, where you are going. And this is important also. Many have traveled many, many places, not just upon your planet Earth, but within the solar system, galaxies, and in the universe, or other universes. There is no limit. From a physical Earth body, it is a little hard to quite grasp that. I know that. But it is real. If you can remember that largeness, it will help you, I think, to realize that you live on after you leave an earth body and there is nothing to be afraid of at all. There is always a guardian that's helping you and working with you. Different races have different names for that guardian. It could be called an angel. It could be called a God being. It can be called a creator being. It can be called a guide or a spirit or someone that people can feel even though they cannot see with their physical earth body. But I can assure you, you are always being assisted. You are never, ever alone. And so with that message, I will take my leave. And I thank you for listening to me and welcoming me. Thank you, my